Hello, welcome in. How may I help you today? You have an appointment? Alright, let me go ahead and get you checked in and see who your interior decorator will be today. What's the name on the appointment and the time? Okay, it's very lovely to meet you. There you are. I've got you all checked in. So, it looks like I'll actually be helping you today. It's very wonderful to meet you today. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is going to be getting an idea of what you want to perhaps paint the rooms of your 2 bedrooms that you're here for, and then we'll go from there about the furniture and all that, okay? Alright, come with me and I'll take you to my desk. Alright, so I've got my notebook here so I can take all the notes we need to get. So, from the email that you sent, I gathered that right now it's just 2 rooms that we're working on right now, correct? Okay. So these 2 rooms, were they for a bedroom, or were they going to be for like a dining room, or perfect. I love that. Game rooms are so fun to work with. Let me write that down for room 1. Alright, so room 1 is going to be for the game room. What about that second room? A craft room? Oh, that's going to be wonderful. Alright, so are we starting from scratch, or do we have from scratch? I like it. Alright, so what we'll do here today, we'll start with getting the colors picked for each of the rooms so we know what kind of feel we're going for. Okay. Now, for the game room, what kind of furniture were you looking to have? Just like a pool table? I like it. That sounds wonderful. Alright, so we'll have a pool table, and then of course the TV area with the gaming system. Okay, perfect. Now, the color of the walls. I have some swatches and we can look at those for both rooms while we're at it, if that's okay. Okay. So, I think perhaps for the game room, let's see. I think we'll save that one for maybe the craft room. But for the game room, I think think that one, let's see. I think, yes. Okay. So, I think these 3 swatches will be perfect. And we can go from there. And I've got 2 set aside for your craft room. Okay. So, of course, we've got this first one right here. I like how it's a really pretty dim burnt orange. And I think that would be really pretty. What do you think? But then of course, I've also got this really pretty gray. Just if you want to keep it an even to match and blend in. I think that could be really pretty. What do you think? Maybe. Okay. So right now, between these 2, the gray. Okay. Alright, and then I have one last color for the game room that I think would be very pretty. This greenish, is a little bit of a darker green, but not too dark. What do you think? Okay. It's very pretty and very lovely. Now, out of these 2, which ones would you prefer? It is a tough call, huh? They're very pretty for both. Now, for the gray, I feel like this will match very well and easily with all the colors that you perhaps have in the room and the different game tables and such. But of course, same with the green. I do feel like this will just bring a small pop of color, but not too much because you'll have the other things the furniture will get. Gray. That sounds perfect. I will mark this one for the game room. So, perfect. We'll have that one for you. Alright. Now that we've got the color for the walls picked out, what kind of furniture? Oh, lovely. So, I know you said you have the really extra large couch already, so we'll have that in there, and then we'll have the TV with the gaming system on one end, on the left side. Perfect. And I know we said we'll have the pool table like kind of closer to the window, not the full middle of the room. But you also said in the email that you have acquired some old arcade actual games. That's so wonderful. Perfect. So I'll make sure that we have that down. Oh my goodness. This room is gonna look gorgeous, but still spacious to have plenty of fun. Alright, let me make a couple last notes and then we'll go ahead and move to the craft room. Does that sound okay? Perfect. And then we will be set. Oh. Alright. So I'll make sure to mark everything down with that swatch. Alright, so let's move over to room 2, that craft room. Now, I have 2 colors that I think will look perfect. And they're not too bright, but of course, I would let you fully decide, but I think one of them will be perfect, but I'll show you both still. Okay, so like that green one you saw, this one is just a little brighter. So that really pretty green color, but of course, it's not as dark as the other one, right? Yeah. Alright. So this I feel like would look very pleasing to the eye, where it's just that enough brightness. And then of course when you have your other things set up, it'll look very well. For this one right here, but of course, as you can tell, I think you already know that this color is already slightly my favorite. Because I think it would look gorgeous in a craft room, because it brings out the brightness. This beautiful yellow right here, I think that would just look absolutely gorgeous and fun. Don't you think? Yes, I think so too. Now, out of these 2 colors, what would you prefer? Because of course, that's my choice, but I still want to make sure you like, because this is going to be your room, your craft room. Let's see. Now, let's see. Which one? I like it. The yellow it is. So I'll go ahead and write on this one that this will be the color of the craft room. Okay. I've got it marked right here. Now, let me go ahead and pin this to that page. Perfect. Now, I know that right now you said this is going to be a craft room where there's not too much stuff or furniture you have right now, correct? Okay. So what I was thinking was maybe just a plain big table and have it raised, and then on top of that, on the bottom of that table, just some pull-out drawers so you can put like your pens and paintbrushes. How does that sound? Sounds good. Perfect. Let me jot that down. Now, what I was also thinking with that bigger table was maybe having it not completely the whole side of one wall, but maybe almost just where it's almost covering a whole wall, but not completely, where you still have space to move around, and of course wide enough to do your extra bigger crafts. How does that sound? Perfect. Alright, now let's see. I know you were saying for right now you're doing simple things, but we're going to make it to where when you grow, you'll be able to do that. It's easy to add and of course take away if need be. So, like I said, we've got the table for your counter space. So maybe we should have on the walls little trim where it's got the little, yes, exactly, where you can pull things. Yeah. The little shelves, exactly. Alrighty. Now, this craft room, is this gonna just be a bare room with no closet space? Or will there be a small closet space? Some closet space? Small. We can work with that. So what we'll do, we will have it to where we can fit drawers in that closet. So it keeps your craft room extra clean. And of course, if you have any messes, you can kind of stuff it in that closet to hide that mess. Well, if need be. Alright. I think we've got some phenomenal ideas right now for both rooms. Alright. What we're going to do now, I want to make sure that we've got the furniture ideas saved for a little later, because I know, like you said, for the craft room, you don't have much that you need. And then for the game room, you've got a couple good pieces. So, what we'll do on our next appointment, I'll make sure we'll get all the diameters and all that good stuff for the measurements to make sure everything fits comfortably in the room. How does that sound? Good. Okay. So, alrighty. I think these are both going to be really fun projects. I can just see, especially for the craft room, that we're going to make it very easy for you to grab things when need be. And for the game room, just a nice relaxing place just to hang out. Alright. Well, I think we've got all the basics for today. So let's go ahead and get you back to the front so I can make that next appointment so we can go visit and measure everything out. How does that sound? Great. Okay. So, and I love the colors that you've picked out for today. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and enter everything we've just gone over into your notes. So, we'll have everything saved and filed away. And then for our next appointment, we'll make sure to add to those notes the size and all the measurements. How does that sound? Perfect. Alright, so now, before I have you finish up and heading on out, let's go ahead and make that next appointment, if that's alright. Perfect. Let's see. Now, I see see also on your notes that you want to try to have this done relatively soon. So let's see about getting you back in. Having availability next week about this time. How does that sound? Perfect. And of course, if anything comes open before then, I'll definitely give you a call. That sounds perfect. Alrighty, so I've got that booked, and you should be getting that email sent for the confirmation. Alright, so you are all set and ready to go. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the rest